We're back working on the Miata today. I got it running for a little bit because I'm going to do an oil change before I take it home. I'm also going to top off the coolant, but you can see we got the new tires on it. I cleaned up the rims a little bit, but I have some better rim cleaner on its way. It's going to hopefully show up today to clean those up a little bit more. I got to torque those down, and then I cleaned out this as you saw before. Just took the airbox off. This is a better look at the mouse nest. Oh my gosh. So we can just pick all that up. Covered. I'm gonna blow that out real quick and then clean all this up. Ooh, can't see. Clean all that up. Should be good for a little bit. I do plan on doing a cold air intake, so this is gonna kind of not matter in a little bit, but just for now I want to have this clean and for moving it around the shop. And then I have a new aluminum oil coolant, or not oil coolant, my bad, coolant reservoir coming in, because these are known for going bad and then blowing your engine. So I got one of those coming in soon. I got a new battery that I have to put in soon. And then, yeah, so today I'm going to do an oil change, get rid of this license plate cover because I don't need that in my state. We'll probably fix this too. This is just a rip in the soft top. I have some flex tape that I'm going to use for that. And then I'm going to change out this for a little stubby one just to kind of make that look a little bit better. I did get a different oil. This does ask for a 520. I got 530, and then I went with this Valvoline Restore and Protect flavor. So hopefully that'll clean it out a little bit. And I did go with a little bit heavier oil just because for track I wanted this to be able to withstand a little bit of the higher temperatures and not have that thin of an oil. So that's why I went with the Restore and Protect. But yeah, well, after this thing warms up a little bit, I'll jack it up, drain the oil out, and go from there. So this is my first time taking a look under it. Oh wow. So looks like that'll have to be changed out. Oh, that's pretty bad. Oh, it looks like all the sound deadening. I'll probably rip all that off. This thing is definitely quite a bit more rusty than I was hoping. It's a good place to put that, I guess. Oh wow, okay. So it's pretty bad up in there. It's definitely not great, but for an up north car, it's pretty much what I expected. Oil filter we'll have to get to. I'm gonna probably change out as many things as I can. Like obviously all these rear control arms, and just change them with something that's adjustable. Pretty much everything that's not the frame of the car I would like to change out. Like this is pretty scaly back here, and obviously you don't want to be tracking something like this, and well, that's what I intend to do. But if it does get too bad, I can always just drop this whole lower frame and switch it out with something new. This I'll probably have to patch with. Oh, that was just I thought that was rust. But yeah, this I'll probably have to put some sort of metal in to prevent it from getting any worse. But yeah, I'll probably switch this like brace out for something else. I don't know if it really decayed away that much where it's, yeah, it had to have been because the cat's right there. But yeah, look at this, it's just nothing left. So I'm gonna probably tear all that sound deadening out, because it's just sitting there. Maybe I have this like thermal tape that I can put in place instead. Lower ball joints look fine, uppers look fine. The sway bar links don't look good, brakes don't look good. Like I said, I'll probably switch a lot of this stuff out soon, but this is what we're dealing with so far. yeah, I'm glad I got to look under this so I don't just start taking it on the track right away. But all right, well, yeah, let's start with draining the oil. I got to get through, it's right here. I believe it's a 17. And then we'll go from there. Got the oil draining right now. It doesn't look horrible, but it definitely doesn't look great. Looks like there is a little bit of shimmer in it. It's not a magnetic drain plug, so I don't know on that end. One thing that I'm not quite sure of is there's this like white stuff that's coming out of it. I don't know if it's like a sealant or something that he put in it. I don't know if it's some sort of dealer, you know, make the car seem fine until I sell it stuff. But I'm not quite sure on what that is. If anyone knows, please let me know, because I have no idea what's going on. Got the old one off. Some Mighty something. But I'm gonna replace it with the Wix 51348 XP. I don't know what it is with people and putting these things on so darn tight. But yeah, I had to use channel locks to get it off. I'm gonna actually put a couple magnets on the new one so I can collect any metal inside the filter at the bottom. And I'm also gonna glue it. I don't have the glue on me right now, but I'm gonna glue some magnets on the bottom so they don't fall off. I was taught this by a racing friend. So to just kind of keep the metal out of the engine and in the filter. So once I glue these on, I'll show you, and then I'll fill it up with some oil, put it back in. It's still draining right now out of the filter outlet. I'm working on getting this sound deadening out. It's like sound deadening or heat prevention stuff, but like I said, I don't really just want this stuff sitting here, so I'm gonna rip it all out. I can always put my high temp heat tape instead of this, but I don't want that sitting on the exhaust. I don't know what it can do, so especially if this collects with oil from the engine somehow, and then this might light on fire, so I just don't want it. I'm gonna rip it out, and obviously it was just sitting there anyways, just doing a little bit of weight reduction right now. But before I put the car back down, just wanted to show I put the oil filter on. I did not over tighten it, and you can see the magnets that I put on there. I got the drain plug back in, and I put a crush washer in there. You can actually see the bolt was mushroomed a little bit. I think that's because the previous person did not put a crush washer in there. I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be one in there, but I don't know why the last person didn't. A whole pack of them is pretty cheap. I did notice this. That's kind of concerning. So the worst parts on this car, I would say, are in front of the driver rear tire. This is on the passenger side. This is pretty bad. Of course, this crossbar, and then this whole rear subframe, I feel like, is pretty bad. So hopefully I can just put some metal up in here and fix this. Wow, that's really bad. Oh, and then there's one spot in the carpet. Oh, this. You can kind of, I believe that's the carpet right above it, so that's not good. And then a little bit forward by the, I believe those are the brake lines. It's not looking too good, but where I jacked the car up doesn't look horrible, so that's, you know, I'm glad I didn't put it here and I put it over there. That was just because that arm reached. This one didn't reach, so I had to put it on the pinch weld that I'm barely on. Oh, this is pretty bad too. Holy. So I can hopefully put some metal in there, fix that up. But yeah, I think I'm good for now. I cleaned that up quite a bit. I'll probably do it a little bit more before I drop it. But yeah, that's pretty much it so far. Let's make sure nothing's leaking. Looks good under there so far. Sounds good. Alright, that should be enough for the oil to circulate a little bit. Go ahead and fire it down. recheck the oil, top it off if needed. Actually, you know what? Let's change out the antenna real quick. So that's a quick. Yeah. Remember, it's not about the size, it's how you use it. So I think that looks quite a bit better. Go in and just put this in the back at some point. So one of the easiest things you can do to a manual car to make it more personable is changing out the gear shifter, and that's also one of your main points of contact with the car. So it's good to change it out to something that you prefer. So I got this little carbon ball shifter. We'll see how that goes for a little bit. I don't really mind this one, but just wanted to try something else that I might prefer a little bit more. This will put it a little bit further down and then kind of just give you like kind of an 8-ball feel rather than this. So go in and switch that out real quick. And there we have it. So this is the new shifter. Let's see how much I like it. All right, we're off to our, I guess, second maiden voyage because I had to drive it here. But I did the oil change. I topped off the coolant, torqued the tire, or torqued the rims. I got out that heat shielding or whatever that was inside of, or next to the transmission. I fixed this up a little bit. This is good for now. Like I mentioned before, I'm not going to keep this top just because I want a hard top that'll go over the roll bar, which I will eventually do as well. But for now, this is okay. This will keep the water out and keep the wind out for now. It's not leaking anything so far, so it looks like I did something right. But yeah, I guess we'll head out and see how it goes. We're a little bit farther down the road, and this thing actually drives really nicely. I'm on my way home right now. It's pretty peppy for, I mean, a little 4-cylinder. It's probably just because of how light the car is. But, you know, I haven't driven manual in a little bit, so it is a little bit of getting used to, but it's pretty fine. It's mostly just, you know, stoplights. I did drive a manual through, or not through high school, but for a little bit of high school. And then my 83 Hilux is also a manual, so I just haven't, you know, driven it for a daily for a little while and getting used to this clutch a little bit. But other than that, you know, it feels pretty decent for having cheap tires on it, the stock suspension, and a rusted out undercarriage. But I'm pretty happy with it. Shifting is fine. I do like this shift knob quite a bit. I do like it more than the original one, but that's just me.